Ladies and gentlemen, feels like it's been forever. It's been a
Forever.
couple weeks. How are you, my friend Tony?
Good, brother. Good.
I'm the
How are
best
you,
in the
sir?
world. On my left, as always, is my main man, Tony Forge. Welcome to the 2026 edition of the Pile Driver. First off, before we get, into anything, obviously you've seen it. New intro video for your boys,
Yeah.
new theme song all around. I'm gonna shout out the whole Forge family right now in putting together this. Tony with the tremendous video package, and Mama Forge throwing down on the music.
Yeah, man.
Much
She was
appreciated.
she was excited about that shit too. I'm actually here. You know what? I'm gonna post the new intro video on our page so everybody can actually see the 30-second
The amazing pile drivers that were
the
sent in to
amazing
us by
pile
our
driver.
wrestlers.
Dude, it's so awesome.
Alec in here with the straight dad joke. Haven't seen y'all since last year. That's a lie. I just seen you the other day. I maybe not have seen him since last year, though, actually, now that I think about it. Jill, great to see you. Hope you are doing well. Blake
Yes,
Dixon
yes.
in the chat. Now that's funny that he's in the chat. Blake Dixon's got a huge match coming up this week on Turmoil. Um, Yo Yoder. I mean, I'm kind of excited for this one. It's been back and forth, and these guys are essentially talking a little shit. So
Right? Like Dixon showing up and Yoder's kind of home turf, right? Like, why was he even there, man? Like, but hey,
uh,
I'm I'm ready to see Yoder kick some ass. Like, are you serious right now? Let's go. Like,
I mean, it is a big time coming up. We were a little late tonight, but we didn't want to take away from Mega's Championship Wrestling's announcement. If you haven't seen already, it was dropped at 7 o'clock this Thursday. Turmoil is back
yes.
with a brand new look. Oh man, it looks gorgeous. I can't wait for this weekend. I mean, I believe Tony, it's on your hoodie right now.
Oh yeah. Here we
I was saying
oh,
Tony's hoodie, like bam.
yeah.
New
Up.
new Turmoil merch coming soon. Make sure you cop that.
It's
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 good.
so
No, I can see it. It looks great.
it's so clean, dude. It's so clean.
New Turmoil logo, new Turmoil style coming in this Thursday. Make sure you check it out. Like we were saying, we do have a couple matches have been announced. We'll get into those in a
Dude,
little bit.
this is the thing that just dropped on the Mega Facebook.
This Thursday,
So
Mega
sick.
Turmoil coming back with a brand new look. I'm really excited for everything that's been going down. I know that a lot of people have been putting in some hard work. Tommy and the rest of the fam's been up there, and you guys as well. I heard everything's nice and zip tied together and looking clean cut, and there aren't wires all over. Like it, we
Yeah, right.
like we're professionals and shit. So
Dude, it looks nice.
um, hey, the God era is not over. Chris Onyx will be back in 2026. I'm sure of it. But we got some things to get into. The new year kicked off officially, I guess you could say, for most of us. On the 4th, we went out and Powerslam Pro Wrestling, the black brand, put on their first show of the year, and it was a good one. Lots of big matches, 6 matches on the card, and it was so. Look, let me just preface by saying this: when I first started going to Powerslam Pro Wrestling, they had their faithful, you know what I'm saying, and
Right.
they had their 10 to 15 that would show up every week, dude, like it was nobody's business. The last 3 events that I've been to, they've packed their building to capacity,
Hell
and
yeah.
it's not, obviously, if you've been to Power Slam Pro Wrestling, it's in Newtown Mall in Philadelphia, New Philadelphia, Ohio. um it's in a storefront essentially, which is, in my opinion, it's fucking cool. It's probably one of my favorite things about Power Slam,
Right,
because you can
right.
just walk by like, oh yeah, I'm going to finish line, I'm gonna hit Sabaros and grab a slice, and then I'm gonna stop off and watch the pro
Watch
wrestling event.
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool. That's cool.
it's cool. And I know, like, as a kid walking through, the mall, like say, let's say Midway Mall, because I'm from Elyria. So let's say Midway Mall. And it just, if you were walking by and you just looked in a building and you saw a wrestling ring with some guys going at, like, that's just cool.
Oh, I would
Um,
have freaked out as a kid, bro. Are you kidding me?
yeah, so they messaged, or they packed out the building for the last three shows. As I'll say, as Tommy comments in the chat, it may or may not have something to do with the new Powerslam Pro Wrestling Black Brand Heavyweight Champion, Colt Johnson. Wood's going to be defending his title on the 4th in a bull rope match against somebody we also know very well, the Bull Rope Bully. That was the main event, but let's get into it. The card started off with a newcomer. He's been on the Silver brand a lot, and I've actually known Dagan for a while, but in a different role. So when I first came to Power Slam Pro Wrestling, Dagan was their head referee.
Right.
He was in charge. It was him and Mars, and since then, both of them have transformed into being wrestlers essentially.
Who we saw get pile driven by
Mr. Crumbles,
Mr.
I
Crumbles there in
believe,
the intro.
in
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
in the intro. Yeah,
yeah.
Mars.
The way
Shout out
she
to Mars
put
for that video.
it.
Um, but yeah, I've watched Jagan, come from being a referee. Now he's in matches, and he's kind of scary carrying around. He's got like a Negan type vibe carrying around that barbed wire baseball bat.
Right.
Kip actually came with a bat of his own, which was, bro. Now baseball bats, obviously, in a wrestling match, a little scary. Like Dagan here,
Right.
you wrap a little barbed wire around it, like a la Mick Foley. Still
Mm-hmm.
scary. Kip's bat had like nails in it, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it also had a chain wrapped around and like stuck in the nails. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but this match was not bad. Dagan still getting his feet wet a little bit. I think the veteran Kip Page, who's been around in this business a little bit longer, kind of knew a little bit more tricks here as he was able to pick up the victory. So
Well, that I
not
mean,
a not a bad
yeah,
match.
that's crazy to hear. I would have liked to seen that, man. The a little different play on a barbed wire or a chain bat. That's pretty cool. I would like
Well,
to see
it's
that.
crazy too because I've seen him like take the chain off, like it's
Mm-hmm.
removable, so it is also used as a weapon
Neat.
as well.
That's cool.
The next match was, if you've never been to a PPW show, Mr. Crowley is a he's a strange fella. He
I've met
comes
him once
out
or twice. Yeah,
he comes out
he's
drinking gas.
yeah.
I don't know what to make of Mr. Crowley at times, but he had a mystery opponent. He's kind of essentially let out an open challenge. If you don't follow Power Slam Pro Wrestling on Facebook, social media, you definitely should. But at the last show, the Red Brand, it seemed a certain someone was a little upset. Well, they decided to take on the open challenge from Mr. Crowley, and it looks like Wrath has defected from the Red Brand to the Black Brand. Which I don't know how, like, well that could potentially work for the Black Brand people, especially the champions, like the Cole Johnsons, the Mike Michaels, who is the current Ohio brand
Exactly.
champion. So
Exactly.
Wrath is a menace, and we've seen him absolutely decimate pretty much everywhere he's ever went. So he made short work of Mr. Crowley and left him laying in the ring.
Which, I mean, you can expect from Wrath. He's got to have. We haven't seen him, at least on our end, in a few weeks now, and he's got to have some pent up aggression and more than usual.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like Wrath, he is insane with it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the plans are for Mr. Crowley. Again, we had to mop him up off the mat. This
Now,
group. All right,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
familiar with anyone here. I'm not. I don't
Okay.
believe. Yeah, Mad Dog Maya.
Well,
I don't believe I've.
what's crazy is you probably are familiar with the guy all the way to the right. He now goes by the name of my friend Josh, although he is not very friendly to anybody. But I met Josh years and years ago when he donned the same outfit as I now do. And Josh used to be a referee. I've seen
Okay.
Josh. That's how I believe he got his start in this business, and he has made his friends, and now he is the manager of one Mad Dog Myers. They are part of a group called the Worst Generation.
Nice. All right.
They've been kind of starting a little smack here and there. They definitely want a title shot, and they think, they got to pick on the big guys to do it. So before the new year in 2025, they had a match, and Mad Dog Myers was able to pick up a very, let's say, unscrupulous victory over Levi Masterson with the use of some brass knuckles.
Oh,
Um,
good old brass knucks.
so Levi, said, hey, Josh wants to throw him brass knucks in the ring. Let's just bring them both in, and I'll take on both of them. Josh comes out to the ring. Tommy says he is really friendly towards Mad Dog, and I agree, like really friendly. They come out, Josh has this neck brace on. And he has a note from a doctor, which he, hands me in the ring, and it says he's not medically able to compete. So Tanner, the ring announcer, now announces this match is going to be a 1v1, Levi versus Mad Dog. They're having a good match, back and forth, back and forth. At some point, I don't know when, I did not see them, the brass knuckles were tossed back in. Mad Dog went to hit Levi. Levi ducked it, and Mad Dog came about this close to hitting me. Caught his hand because I saw what he was trying to do. I knew they were up to no good.
Right.
We wrestled over the brass knuckles for a second. I got out of there, tossed him aside. He should again. I think this is one of those situations where he shouldn't have been focused on me. He should have been focused on his 1v1 opponent. He turned around into a spear. Levi Masterson starts to cover 1, 2, and here comes Josh. Not an efficient in this, not in this match. Unfortunately, I have to, ring the bell, disqualification. Levi still does get the victory, but they proceed to just essentially assault him in the middle of the ring.
Yep.
He gets up, throws Josh over his shoulder because, he pushed Mad Dog away. Kind of big. He's a big guy. He's a big fella.
He looks big.
He pushes these guys away, and he grabs Josh, kind of throws him over his shoulder. Mad Dog slides in and saves his best good friend, and they try to tuck tail and run, man. I seen your comment, Devin. I'm ignoring your comment. They try to tuck tail and run, only to be met at the curtain by none other than the boss man, Brent Scott. He pushes them back and he says, no. I don't like to advertise matches and not follow through. These people paid good money. They came to see, you guys get beat up by Levi Masterson. So next month in February, Levi Masterson will get his 2-on-1 handicap match, regardless of whether or not Josh is able to medically compete. And the boss man has thrown another stipulation that says the loser will be leaving PPW Black for 60 days. So you get a nice 2-month vacation. So that'll be up in February. I believe it's the 8th.
And a nice 2-month vacation isn't exactly what you want as an independent wrestler.
No, definitely not. But yeah, this was a solid match all around. Levi did pretty good, despite the fact that, Josh being with his stupid neck brace on the sideline, trying to jackass around. And this match coming up, we had a nice little intermission. We got to meet, the fans and hang out with the fans. The fans are always cool at PPW. They have some great fans, dude. So it's always nice to hang out with them, sell a little merch, hang out, BS a little bit. Kids are great. I know that there was a couple kids, they had drawn a couple hand-drawn pictures for the wrestlers, and again, top notch, just top notch fans, because as a wrestler, again, That's got to be sweet. Getting something, friendship bracelets, stuff like that. I saw a couple
absolutely.
wrestlers.
I've been in that position before, very, very shortly, but just I have kids come up and want your autograph and think it's humbling, man. It's really cool.
I no, see, and I get that because I said that too, and I'll never forget that my first time. I think it was at Breaking Down Barriers last year. My first Breaking Down Barriers as
Yeah,
a rep.
right.
Some kid walked up to me and he was like, "Can I have your autograph?" And I was like, "I'm just a ref," and he was like,
Yeah,
"I
like
don't care," and I was like, "Okay, like
Yep,
yeah, I
yep.
get it." So yeah, but then we came back hot, man. Tag team title tournament has been going on for weeks and weeks. Lots of teams have entered. Two teams remained. The Midwest Monsters going up against Norm and Vito, New Philly Vice. Bro,
And Midwest Monsters are tag title, no?
no,
No?
I mean, well, they made it to the finals. This was for the inaugural Black Brand Tag Team Championship.
Right. That's what but they didn't win though.
No,
So,
they did not win,
yeah.
unfortunately. The
No,
Midwest Monsters had a little bit of a miscommunication towards the end of their match where the werewolf Drew Starner decided to tag himself in when it looked like. Thank you, Joe. It looked like Sean Resnick had it in the bag, dude. He did one of these. So like at this point, he had power bombed Vito 4 times.
oh my God.
It was insane.
And that's
I was
what I was my kind of thing was like it's like a foregone conclusion, right? Like they won, right? Like that was kind
no,
of what I was trying to say.
no, they did not. It was again. Sean Resnick had this in the bag. I think power bomb after power bomb after power bomb after power bomb. Like he lit up poor Vito so much, and then the creme de la creme. I've seen him end plenty of matches with this. The lawn dart. Where Sean Resnick lawn darts, he throws it into the middle turnbuckle, and it looks gross, man. And he had it down. He threw Vito into the corner. Norm was out on his feet on the other side, and as he throws Vito in, he turns around, he does one of these. Drew makes the tag on his back. What are you
Why
doing?
though?
What are you doing? What's going on? Blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, Norm slides back in, pushes Wolfie into Drew or into Sean Resnick. Vito, schoolboy, takes advantage and gets the win. And New Philly Vice is your first ever PPW Black Brand Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I saw that 3-man picture earlier today, I believe, and I can't say I was surprised, but you got to go into this assuming Midwest Monsters are gonna beat these guys, and they obviously, like you said, were their own downfall, man. Like it never fails.
No,
Who's
I
gonna
agree
who's gonna top
110%. Yes, Tommy's hit. Blake Dixon
it?
was in attendance. He said it was nasty. And Tommy also said 5 power bombs and still couldn't pin Vito, though. So, as much as the power bombs were there, it was the heart of Vito Mozzarella that kept New Philly Vice in this. Which I can't even like attest to anymore because I've seen him just absolutely get destroyed in the ring and still throw that shoulder up, still be able to fight. So props to Vito, the heart buckles through, and New Philly Vice is your tag team champions.
Amazing.
In a match that was supposed to be a triple threat match, as always, the card is subject to change. Brazzi Suave unable to make it to New Year's Knockout, but Ray Stewart and Cree Fudo did not disappoint as they put down a pretty solid match. As we all know, Cree, tries to get his psychiatry in there, and Ray wasn't having none of it, and he put Cree to sleep. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. Just
Essentially, an a
knocked him
la
out,
Gunther J Uso.
huh?
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
That's
Curry went to sleep to the point where Dirk and I, the other referee, Dirk, great guy, by the way, had to go out and essentially physically pull them apart, like pull Ray off of him. And Ray was not too happy about that. He was, I believe, upset with the fact that Brazzi did not show, to
Okay.
which he grabbed the microphone and shouted to the crowd. He made a statement, which I'm sure it'll be posted later. Ray Stewart has challenged Brazzi Suave on February 8th to a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Okay. Now, I don't believe I've ever seen Ray Stewart, but I know Brazzi can go. So
Tommy said Brazzi was afraid of Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's an old white guy, Tommy.
Fucking, if Rod Stewart was in the ring, I might be a little bit afraid too. I don't know what that fucker's gonna do in a wrestling ring.
Yeah, no, 100%. But I mean, it was a solid match between Creed Fudo and Ray Stewart. Ray Stewart prevailed big time in this one, made a huge statement, and then, like I said, challenged Brazzi Suave to a 2 out of 3 falls match at the next show.
Can't miss it.
And then last but certainly not least, we had the heavyweight championship was on the line as champion faced off against champion, where the heavyweight champion Colt Johnson put his title on the line against the Ohio State champion Mike Michaels. Really, Michaels had nothing to lose here because his title wasn't on the line. It was just Colt's. This match was, it was really good. I liked, one of my favorite parts of, a bull rope match, a strap match, is always the touching of the corners as an opportunity. It's like a chance to win, as a way to win.
And that's what my question was going to be. So perfect.
So the match was able to be decided by pinfall, submission, or touching all 4 corners consecutively.
Okay.
So it gives you options.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen it have all like it's either pinfall, submission, and it's just a strap match, or it's all whatever, or you have to touch the 4 corners in succession. I like the options with that though. It's you have.
I forgot about Drew. I'm sorry, Droopy. Drew the Werewolf in the chat. I did forget to mention this afterwards. Resnick and Wolf were a little pissed off. Resnick obviously for Wolf making the unseen tag and then getting pinned. Resnick was pissed at Wolf. He got pinned in the whole scenario. It looks like we've seen the demise of the Midwest Monsters as Sean Resnick low-blowed the Werewolf and then lariated him into oblivion. Like it looked like La La Lariat type, Tony.
Oh damn! Okay, so they're done.
they are done. We can only wait to see. I mean, it seems like it's been brewing over the past couple weeks too. I don't want to, there's been some miscommunications here and there, and they've got back and forth, and they've. And this seems like it's the final straw, essentially.
All right. Yeah, I'd like to see that match.
I apologize, Drew. I forgot.
Meaty men slapping meat. What up, Billy?
Yeah. So this title match, back to Colt Johnson and Mike Michaels. It was a good match. Mike Michaels, obviously the bigger of the two. Taller, a little more heft to Mike Michaels, the bully, and it wasn't just a strap match.
The technical ability to Colt more in that way, bullies.
No, I mean, I'd give Colt that you get the technical, the speed, all, and that's fine. But you got to remember, it wasn't just a normal strap match, Tony. If you look right there in the middle, it is a bull rope, which is the bull rope bully's specialty. So I had the pleasure and privilege of reffing this match and tying these two men together at the wrist by bull rope. And man, not only was it on the bull rope, the cowbell was in the middle of the rope. Right. So it wasn't, it wasn't nothing just like a normal rope, which it was used as a weapon, like a strap. It was, both men took it over the back. I believe Colt was the only one to try to submit Mike Michaels with it because he did wrap it around his face and try to cross face him with that bull rope. I believe at one point Michaels tried to hog tie Colt, but wasn't able to succeed. But he did, the downfall essentially is he tried to use the bull rope or the cowbell against Colt Johnson. Did not work. Colt was able to hit him with the one of his 27 fucking finishing moves. And
Hey, that's how he wins, though.
ultimately, hey, he's as long as he gets the job done.
That's right. One of them does it.
After it was the ripcord flatliner, I don't know what he's calling it. He's got so many, I just miss him. But we've seen him hit this before. We've seen him win moves with it.
Oh, it's the deal. It's the deal. Right?
That might be the deal, actually. That might be what it's called. He might be doing the deal. But yeah, he hit him with the deal, and then just for good measure, one right across the top of the head with the cowbell, and Colt Johnson retains his PPW Black Heavyweight Championship.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, all in all, this was a great show. Blake said it was probably match of the night, and I mean, I agree. This show was great. And big shout out, as always. It isn't the first time you've heard his name on the show, and it damn sure won't be the last. Huge, huge shout out to Bobby Monroe for showing up, for rocking the cam. He came, he set up everything at PPW. They had the hard cam set up. Bobby walked around and did Roman cam like he does. Just killing it. Bobby's all around. He's at every promotion you could ever want him to be at and just doing the damn thing. So it was a great, great show. Kudos to Powerslam. Kudos to the locker room. They just keep getting better and better. And if you ain't checking them out, if you're out there in that area, it's definitely something to check out.
Yeah, I honestly haven't been to one yet, man. I haven't hit a single, any of the brands, because it's, a little bit further out than some of the other ones for me. But I got to get there, especially with you saying I want to see that mall set up. It looks like a really cool venue. Bobby was showing me some of the stuff with the Roman cam and how their lighting and their entrance is set up. It looks dope. I gotta get out there one of these times.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And like I said, it's just a different vibe, especially being in the mall. It's a cool aspect, in my opinion.
Yep.
I like it a lot. I can't be mad at the PPW. And like I said, it originally going to PPW. It was like, oh, this is cool. Like they got their people that are here, and their people are still here, but their people have now told their friends, and their friends are bringing their friends and their kids, and
that's how it starts, though, man. And you get a nice solid area that people like to go to. Like you said, the bad thing is, you can only fit so many people in there. But that's okay. Well, then they do their big show once every 4 months or once every 3 months. They book an arena outside that's a little bit bigger. So, and you build,
Well, I know. Last year, I believe it was Dover County Fair, was out there, and they did that. And we did an outside show, and it was live. It was nice. There was a lot of people. I mean, obviously it was a fair, but they had bleacher seating and they had it packed out, and it was nice. And again, if your kids had a good time, you're going to tell them to come back, or you're going to take a flyer, or it was a good time. So shout out to PPW for doing a thing. Shout out to Boss Man Brett for having me back. I appreciate it as always. Let's see what else we got to talk about tonight. I know we got a couple things to talk about. Turmoil,
Raw,
but I do want to talk about Raw.
That shit's. Man, I want to get, honestly, I haven't been excited for a Raw in a minute, and I want to see if you know who's popping up.
Oh, well, let's go ahead and talk about it.
You know who's that could pop up.
Well, there's a couple of who's that I'm a little hoping. But the main one, obviously, is Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has been talked about and talked about and talked about for weeks and weeks and weeks. And finally, he's been out of his contract. He's no longer at AEW. He is a free agent. There's no non-compete. He is able to do whatever the hell he wants to do. So, well, hopefully, it doesn't hurt either that Adam Pearce goes on frickin' Twitter today and says, we got all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to see the card because I know the Raw card. They put the card out. Well, not like the card itself, like an order, but they put like what's happening tonight. And they've put, what's her fucking Stephanie Vaquer will appear. The Vision will appear. These people will appear. These people will appear. But the main three is Becky Lynch will be getting her rematch against Maxine Dupree for the IC title tonight. Big match.
Yeah, that's a good match.
Huge match for Maxine Dupree.
Yeah. Which
the women's 10.
Go ahead. I did not expect Maxine Dupree to be like
As
killing it.
good as she is, dude. So look, I said the same thing too, but do you know why I think she's as good as she is? Do you know where she's been training the past 8 months?
I was gonna say she's been with Natty and
She's in the fucking dungeon.
Chad Gable be a little bit before that, and right,
Like she's in the dungeon, and that's another thing I want to talk about too. Is we're going to talk about Natty for a second because I read something and I hope it's true. But also tonight,
Fort Natty.
okay, no, that's what I've heard. I've heard she wants to bring the low key legend, is what she calls herself, the low key legend, Natty Neidhart. She wants to bring that gimmick to WWE.
Dude, run it.
Like you take Natty and you drop the fucking pink and sparkly bullshit, and you have her put her hair up in a fucking tie, and you have her come up out there and beat the shit out of people like she really can.
Still put him in a sharpshooter because that shit would really hurt if you put somebody in it. And you know, it's she's had.
But she comes out with the ground and pound.
Yeah. She could still, or a variation of a sharpshooter, some kind of like bow and arrow or like triangle, like
even if she did like a sharpshooter and turned it like a sharpshooter and turned it around in like a crossface or something.
And anything like kind of how Edge almost used to do it or something. Educator, or
execution or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, Blake Dixon in the chat, he is calling for new tag team women's champions tonight as Io Sky and Rhea Ripley will be teaming up to take on the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka. I don't know if they're going to let them win, actually.
Right.
I don't like that they started calling them Rio, because there's a wrestler in AEW that's a girl and her name's Rio.
Yeah. That's odd.
So that was weird for me. But I don't know. I love Io Sky, so I don't like that they kind of took two big name girls that could be in the title picture, and because they don't have any plans for them right now, and they kind of just smashed them together.
That's what they do, man. Like WWE is notorious for not having a tag team title scene or division. They take single and they put them together, mash them up. Can they coexist? Shit, you know?
Well, that's even when they do have good tag teams, like the Street Profits. They're like always the rumors, like, let's break them up. Why?
Yeah. Just keep, at least the New Day, when they were going to do their, break them up story, they flipped on its head and just turned him heel. They never really did a whole lot with it.
I mean, they kicked Big E out, but he's never going to wrestle again anyway. So, sure, that was able to make them bad guys because you had Xavier Woods fucking talking shit to Big E about saying it was his fault that he broke his neck.
It's crazy.
And then your main event of the evening, Braun Breaker taking on CM Punk for the heavyweight championship. After a couple weeks, though, I will say that Braun Breaker totally, he won me over with his promos. He was doing good.
Yeah. I was not a Braun Breaker fan in NXT. I think Breaker with 2Ks is stupid. He could lean into the Steiner stuff a little bit more with the last name, but I'm a fan of Braun Breaker now. Like
I think he will. I think he will lean more into the Steiner stuff, and I don't hear the dog. Not tonight, buddy. I think something's gonna happen. Not tonight.
Y2J is coming back, and he's gonna
something happens. And I did read this today, and again, this is one of those far-fetched hot take kind of deals. What if?
I got the picture you were showing me.
Oh no, not that. We could talk about that too, because that'll probably be that. I'm more excited for that if that was to happen than Y2J coming back. But the hot take thing said, what if Braun Breaker wins? And then Seth Rollins' music hits.
Oh.
And Austin Theory turns. And you know what I'm saying? And joins Seth Rollins. Because he's out there with the Vision. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They were in a tag team match last week. Austin Theory is with the Vision. He's with Paul Heyman, and he's with them. So, yeah.
I saw he unmasked and shit, but I didn't see what he was doing exactly.
Okay. Yep. And so what if his music, Braun Breaker wins, he's celebrating, yada, yada, yada. Seth Rollins' music hits, and you kind of get an a la Shield breakup where the rest of the Vision turns towards the Titantron because Seth comes out and fucking Austin Theory's behind him, and of course you lay off the champion.
Yeah, right.
That I could see that happening. That would be cool.
Well, and then you have a like a pitch hitter or whatever what you want to call it. You can use Theory versus Breaker until Seth is
good, and
yeah. So that's a way to do it.
And you have like Theory almost coming real close to winning, using a curb stomp to almost win it. Like Seth's been teaching him.
Because you can't bury Theory again, man. It's been too many. If he's got like this is his last try. He's got no more.
Yeah. And then like I was saying earlier, Adam Pearce didn't help anything when he was talking about Raw tonight. He posted a video and he was like, "We got 3 big championship matches. Let's see who can break the walls down on Netflix tonight." And we're like, "What? Did you really just?" And that's why I don't think it's happening.
Oh, so that's why you don't think it's happening?
No, because it's too it's too much. Like you were too obvious with it. Because of course it's going to get people talking about it. But if you're still talking about it, you're definitely going to be talking about it tomorrow morning when he doesn't fucking come out tonight. Why did he come out? Oh, they got to be saving him for the Royal Rumble. Well, how do you watch the Royal Rumble? You pay $39.99 on ESPN.
Oh, I mean, you're right, dude. You're 100% right. That's the way to do it. I can see that.
Because again, you get the whole countdown. That's perfect for Chris Jericho to come back. You get the countdown on the screen, and it's the whole Royal Rumble setup. 10, 9, and then when it gets to 3, the Titantron changes, and it's the Y2J, and it's 3, 2, 1, and then you break the walls down, and you have him come out like 100%.
Because unless he interrupts, like you said, like I said, unless he interrupts like the Punk thing at the end, the match or whatever.
Yeah.
He can't come in and lose. Like he's got to come in and do something significant. The
exactly.
Rumble is significant enough. He doesn't have to win it, but he could come to a last 6 or maybe not.
So well they said something about another article I read about Chris Jericho today was that they kind of want to use him like Roman Reigns, like the Brock Lesnar type. They like. He's not going to be on fucking Raw every week, dude. He's not going to be wrestling every week.
Right.
He's going to come in for big stuff. He's going to, put a Survivor Series team together. So, what I'm saying? Something like that.
He's going to be like coming in like The Undertaker, do a WrestleMania match once a year.
Exactly.
He'll retire in another year or two. He'll be on Hall of Fame next year, 2027.
As much as everybody wants to fucking say they hate WWE when they leave, as much as they want to say they hate WWE, they don't want to be. I promise you to God that nobody's dream of wrestling or like wrestling dream is to be in the AEW Hall of Fame. Like, sure, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just as much as any other.
The gold standard. The gold standard of professional wrestling will always be WWE as long as it's around. Unless somebody can dethrone them like they did to WCW and absolutely get rid of WWE, they will always be the best.
Which I honestly, WWE is too much of a global.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen anymore. The company itself is owned by somebody else now that owns UFC. Like
it'll never
wrestling.
Happen.
It can't.
I think it's great that there's multiple companies. I love AEW's wrestling sometimes, not as much as I like WWE, but that's because I don't have access to watch AEW as much as I do WWE. So
right, and that's dude. A lot of it's like that too. That we don't think about. We think about who likes what better, but it definitely comes down to that sometimes. Is what do you have access to watch, and that's what you watch.
Yep. I will say, though, that I am super happy because can't remember if it was Wednesday or Friday last week on Dynamite or Collision. Mm-hmm. Mercedes Moné lost another belt. She lost another one.
I heard she lost one. I didn't hear she lost.
She lost like 6, dude. She's lost she's been on a losing streak. Yeah, she's been on a losing streak. She lost 3 or 4. She lost one to the Indies at Rev Pro. But she just most recently lost the TBS Championship. And she lost that to probably one of my favorite women wrestlers that's wrestling right now, Miss Willow Nightingale.
Dude, I love Willow. Me and Jen
I
love
love Willow.
Willow.
She's great, and she's the new TBS Women's Champion as
She,
well as the AEW Women's Tag Team Champions.
dude, she's the cutest badass I've ever seen in my life.
Just
She'll
killing it,
get
dude.
fucking bloody as fuck and just
Smile.
be smiling.
Just be smiling. Yep.
Smiling. Yeah.
No, so yeah, I know I saw that happen, and again, I'm a super big Sasha Banks hater, so really glad that she lost another one. Not a fan. But yeah, and then last but not least, the Stranger Things is happening tonight. That is what they have dubbed tonight's Monday Night Raw. What does this mean, Tony? What does this mean, chat?
That the graphics are gonna be
That's it.
neon. Well, okay, so dude, I'll throw up the.
We're gonna throw up this picture that was apparently I saw it was posted by Finn Balor, but I couldn't find it on his socials. But they said he shared this poster.
If tonight all it means is that this happens, I'm down.
It's way more exciting than Y2J.
This would be sick. Just for,
okay.
Even
dude,
even a one-time tie-in would be cool.
Even a one-time tie-in. But like I said, could you also imagine? Everybody thinks it's Y2J. Braun Breaker, CM Punk, they're going at it. CM Punk, standoff, double down, something like that. The lights go out. Red starts flashing because that's very Stranger Things-esque.
Stranger Things.
And the demon comes out and inserts himself into the title picture.
Fucking Vecna, Finn Balor, bro. Let's go.
Like, if the Stranger Things collaboration is perfect for anybody, it's the demon.
Yeah, exactly. And to be able to not retcon necessarily, but they kind of killed off the demon. They what was the last one? Like God killed him now? Like the top rope broke?
We saw Demonito, and that made me feel.
That's right.
We saw the puppet. We saw the puppet, and that's what gives me hope still, because he's not dead. Because he's still there. Demonito is still alive. So I
love Demonito. That shit was hilarious.
I'm just, dude. If I said, if the demon comes out tonight, I will fucking lose it. Finn Balor has been one of my favorites since he came to NXT forever. Me and Amanda went to the first NXT at the Agora, and I got a freaking Finn Balor shirt.
Dude, I wonder if you were there the same time I was, because I got a Balor shirt too. That same. I don't know if it was
with the mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. Is it just the black and gray?
Mine was black and red. Mine's red.
Okay. Yeah.
Mine's got the red on it.
I got that one. And I think the second time we went, maybe the first time we went, I got the NXT theme shirt. I think they were sold out, but the second time maybe I got the Balor shirt. But
we saw Demon. Blake said we saw Demon Balor and Edge Hell in a Cell.
Was that the last time?
That was probably the last time. So, and Blake also said, as a huge Stranger Things fan, I'm excited. What do you think that it means for tonight? Like, what do you think they do special? Because so far, the only thing I've seen is a bunch of bunk-ass T-shirts. Like, they put the T-shirts up, Tony, and you can go, I'm not going to fucking have you look them up, put them up here and all that shit. But you can go to WWE Fanatics or whatever and put them up. And the only one that I really like, and I'm like, oh, that's a cool shirt, I could wear that, is the Jey Uso one.
Okay.
So they took the Yeet, flipped it upside down, and it's got Stranger Things vines wrapped around it. That's it. But the Penta shirt just looks like his outfit that he wears, like his fucking the armor kind of deal. Don't like it. Dumb. The Dominic shirt is like his rib cage, and it looks cool, but it needs something on the back. It's very plain because it doesn't have anything on the back. John Cena shirt just says "You can't see me" with the Stranger Things vines. What? The Raw logo, it says Raw is the Raw's cool, I guess. But
yeah, this is cool.
The Undertaker one's probably solid. I could probably fuck with the Undertaker one. It's got the Undertaker logo wrapped in Stranger Things vines. Yeah, that one's dope.
Cool.
That one's dope. That's what I said. That one's probably my favorite one from the whole Stranger Things connection because again, it doesn't really say Netflix on it, and like a lot of
Yeah.
them say Netflix on them. Like they're like Stranger Things, Netflix, real big on your WWE shirt.
Well, and that even putting like WWE like the big brand logo on there sometimes is too much. Like I know
Yeah,
you want to put your logo on there, but you want the logo of the shirt to be the predominant shit, man. I don't want a WWE logo like huge on my sleeve or something.
yeah. There's a shit ton of theories saying that there's secret episodes that are going to be released on the 7th. Of
I
what? Of
heard that
Stranger
too.
Things?
Yeah, that there's a secret 9th episode or whatever it is, and so something else is gonna that's how it leads into the spinoff series. But
Oh,
it could
okay.
be
Well, because I
bullshit.
know the one animated spin-off series they're doing is like in between the second and third seasons. Like it's not like an after show, but it's an animated series.
Oh, really?
That's what it's like Tales from Hawkins or something like that. Yeah, and it's like an animated show, but it's supposed to be set between seasons 2 and seasons 3.
Oh, that see, I didn't hear that. I heard that would be cool though. I mean, I'd still watch that. I heard the directors, the Duffer Brothers are doing like it's in like a whole new town and everything, a new cast, but it's gonna be in the same like world or same
Like same
universe.
can like it'd be canon.
Yeah, but it won't
Okay.
have any of the man, you're gonna end up somebody's gonna cross over. You'll get some kind of episode from, oh, Hawkins, so and so is over there, and it
Yeah.
makes sense that it all ties. But
Yeah,
beyond what it actually is
Blake
supposed to
said
be
Blake
about,
said
I
the
don't know.
animated series looks weird.
Yeah, okay.
Huh. But yeah, that's like I said, the Jey Uso shirt is probably the coolest one. Other than that, they all look fucking punk. The Undertaker one's solid, but other than that, I was more excited for the shirts than I was, and like I said, this thing is probably the most cool thing I've seen about Stranger Things all day, and it probably won't even happen.
Right. But hey, we could
We can
hope, and
hope. We can hope.
we're gonna watch because of it. I mean, that could be AI shit that he posted. Like, well, that's cool. And it gets everybody hyped.
Right? Like, so I don't know. We'll see. But that is all we have for everyone tonight. Got a couple minutes before Raw gets on the thing. I do have one more announcement though for those of us who have been following for a while. In the next coming weeks, the what is it? The 9th. I'm gonna do it on the 9th. We're gonna get all this stuff and I'm gonna get everything situated tomorrow. And voting will begin tomorrow. We are going to decide who is the greatest of all time. It is going to be a fan vote. It is going to be a listener vote. It is going to be randomized. I am going to put something out tonight, and I want wrestlers. I want in the comments, I want who you think your greatest of all time is. And then we are going to take the top 16 names, top 32 if we get enough, top 16 to 32 names, and we are going to randomize them and put them on a bracket.
Right.
I know Mega Championship Wrestling is on February 7th. We will talk about that more when it gets closer to February 7th. But right now, February 9th will be the episode of the Piledriver. That'll be Monday after the 7th, after Love Hurts. That is when we will reveal the results of who the greatest of all time is, and we'll talk about it for sure. But we did this a long time ago, Tony, and I thought it was fun, so we're gonna bring it back. We'll get Paulie the Hammer in here to get his expertise
Oh, I'm
at some
about that.
point, and maybe we'll get the big dog on here because he was one of the OGs.
Oh man, that would be okay. If we can, let's plan a like a live, get 3-4 of us or something, and we'll all sit on a couch or some shit and we'll fucking talk it out, bro. Like
I'm
we'll get us
down.
all together. That'd
We
be
can
sick.
figure, yeah, we can figure that out for sure. Thank you to everybody though that tuned in with us for the season premiere. We appreciate you all. Devin will be at Raw on Monday night. Is Raw in Cleveland on the 9th of February? This might be where it's at.
Oh, I wonder.
But thank you all, anyways, for joining us and hanging out. Thank you to everybody that came out to Powerslam Pro Wrestling on Sunday. We got some killer shows coming up this year or this month.
Blake's like, I want to kick Yoder's ass and I want to talk
Um,
about it.
okay, all right. Don't let me.
we got We got 5 minutes, Blake.
You got 5 minutes, Blake Dixon. This Thursday, we've had a couple matches announced. As you see in the chat, Blake Dixon will be going one-on-one with Yoder. And the Brass Knuckles Championship will be on the line as Shapiro will be taking on Jamal Kindle. But let's talk about it, Blake. How excited are you to face Yoder? You haven't really shown much of anything except that you know how to get beat up.
You haven't won a match. I mean,
Not one.
Yoder's won sometimes. I mean,
a couple.
Nefariously or not, whether, partners or not. But he wins, Blake. And you came onto his turf, bro. I feel like he's the one.
Yeah, what are you doing in North Homestead? You don't even go here. But yeah,
I want to see Yoder unleash that fury on Blake Dixon that we saw him unleash against B-Boy Bowers. And I mean, take it to the bank, man. Blake Dixon, whipping boy.
Somebody go ahead and screenshot that for me. So that on Thursday when Yoder kicks Blake Dixon's ass, I'll be able to bring it back that I counted to 3, and I know how to count to 3, especially when your shoulders are pinned down to the mat, buddy. But yeah, so this Thursday, make sure you're tuning in 8 o'clock. You know where Mega Championship Wrestling will be: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, premiere. Twitter, TikTok, all the places. Season premiere of Mega Championship Wrestling Turmoil this Thursday. And as always, we will see you back here next Monday night at 7 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us. See you next time.
Night, y'all.